Ryan Reynolds, a Canadian actor who is well known for his quick wit, pleasant personality, and brilliant comic abilities, took a moment to praise one of his fellow Canadians, Michael Bublé, in a manner that only Reynolds could do. When Bublé made an unannounced cameo on an episode of The Voice, Ryan Reynolds couldn't help but display his enthusiasm for him by calling him Canada's finest. He continued to show his admiration for Bublé throughout the broadcast. Fans of both personalities experienced a moment of emotional joy as a result of this incident, which also served to underscore the profound and frequently amusing connection that exists between these two Canadian giants. In the midst of the cameras rolling on the well-known singing competition show, Reynolds began the part with the humor that has become his trademark. "Ladies and gentlemen," he started, his voice dripping with passion and mischief. "Today we are talking about a man whose voice is as smooth as maple syrup, as iconic as the CN Tower, and as beloved as poutine on a cold winter's night." He went on to give a speech that was filled with affection and humor. Michael Bublé, the most talented musician in Canada, is the individual in question. There was a resounding round of applause from the audience, and Bublé, who had appeared on the show as a guest mentor, couldn't help but smile. Bublé, a singer who has won 5 Grammy Awards and is renowned for his velvety soft voice and timeless jazz standards, has been a source of national pride for Canadians for a very long time. He exemplifies the very definition of charisma and talent, and his performances frequently exude an air of antiquity, while yet displaying a high level of sophistication. "Christmas, Baby Please Come Home," and "It's Beginning to Look a Lot Like Christmas" are two of his holiday classics that have become inextricably linked with the holiday season through their widespread popularity. Reynolds, who is equally adored by audiences for his parts in Deadpool and Free Guy, has frequently been vocal about his respect for Bublé's success and his dedication to his profession. Bublé is a well-known actor who has been in both of these films. However, in classic Reynolds manner, his tribute was not merely an appreciation of Bublé's talents, rather, it was more intricate than that. It was his ability to combine sincere adoration with a dash of irreverent humor that was remarkable. Although you might be wondering, but Ryan, what is it about Michael Bublé that makes him the best in Canada? And now, allow me to inform you. It is not just his voice to blame. Instead, it is his unflinching capacity to make you feel as though you are in the presence of a superstar, even when he is simply sitting there, casually ordering a latte at the neighborhood coffee shop. A little pause was taken by Reynolds, which provided the audience with an opportunity to gather their breath and chuckle. "It's his charisma," she said. "His effortless brilliance. Despite the fact that it is not a song about you, the fact that he can sing Haven't Met You Yet and make you believe that it is about you is remarkable." The real admiration that Reynolds had for his fellow Canadian was not diminished by the light-hearted tone that he kept throughout the situation. It was evident that the actor held Bublé in very high respect, as seen by the fact that his manner was characterized by the juxtaposition of humor and real appreciation. But seriously, Reynolds added, Michael is more than just a single singer. The institution that he is. The nation holds him in high esteem. When you are in need of a reliable buddy, someone who is an outstanding performer, and someone who is continuously going to make you laugh, even if you don't completely get the joke, he is the kind of person you want by your side. Although Bublé had been laughing along with Reynolds during the entire process, he was not unaware of this light-hearted roasting that was taking place. At one point, Carson Daly, the host of The Voice, inquired about Bublé's feelings regarding the tribute. Bublé reacted with a smile, saying, "You know, Ryan's got away with words. It's possible that I've never heard somebody describe me in such a way before, but I'm honored to hear it." To show his appreciation for Reynolds, he raised his hand. When it comes down to it, however, it is a privilege to be honored by a man who has built his entire career on the ability to make us laugh. Just like I am, Ryan is a priceless asset to the country of Canada. Following that, there was a beautiful moment between the two of them, during which Reynolds reflected on the fact that they both had Canadian ancestry. Growing up in Canada, we didn't have a lot of resources, as you can see. We may not have the glitz and glamour that Hollywood is known for, but we did have the snow, the maple trees, and each other. And it was there that I first encountered Michael Bublé. Well, in the sense that I was familiar with his voice before I was familiar with the person who was behind it. From radio stations to television programs, he was present everywhere, and he brought warmth into the homes of people all throughout the country. The fact that both men acknowledged the special connection they shared as Canadians who had achieved great success on the international scene was made very obvious by the fact that Bublé nodded in accord. Canada, which is frequently renowned for its natural beauty and quiet strength, has produced some of the most prominent and beloved individuals in the world of entertainment, and Bublé and Reynolds were among the country's finest exports because of their respective accomplishments. The moment was especially meaningful to Reynolds because of its meaning. Although he frequently employs humor as a means of diverting attention away from more weighty subjects, he did not hesitate to express his respect for the singer. I can't count the number of times in my life that Michael's voice has served as the background score. It is impossible to deny the influence that he has had on our culture, whether it is to listen to his smooth delivery of "Feeling Good" while driving or to hear his festive music filling up the house during the holiday season. I am proud to be able to call him a fellow Canadian, even though he has hair that is more beautiful than mine. Laughter could be heard coming from the audience in the studio as Bublé's famous hair was mentioned. Reynolds was known for making fun of himself throughout his entire life. He frequently made light of his personal weaknesses by making humorous remarks about his appearance or making jokes about his blunders. Having said that, this was not merely a matter of humor. It was a testament to the profound admiration he had for Bublé's impact on the arts and his contributions to the field. Reynolds raised his drink in a folk salute to his friend as the program came to a conclusion when the segment was over. He congratulated Michael, saying, "So here's to you, Michael, Canada's finest. A man who has made us feel proud to be Canadian, who has made us laugh when we did not feel like it, and who has made our hearts a little bit warmer. I would like to express my gratitude for everything you do and for the way that you make us all feel like we are becoming better with each note that you sing." As the audience burst in ovation once more, Bublé stepped up and graciously accepted the recognition that had been bestowed upon him. The sincerity with which he expressed his thankfulness was obvious, but it was his modesty that resonated with everyone. Michael Bublé, who had always been the epitome of professionalism, had demonstrated time and again that his success was not solely attributable to his vocal abilities, but also to his true character and his demeanor that was grounded in reality. During their appearance on The Voice, Ryan Reynolds and Bublé shared a moment that was a genuine celebration of Canadian talent, humor, and camaraderie. It served as a reminder of the significance of friendship, the significance of supporting one another, and the fact that two of the most adored Canadians in the world had not only made a mark on the international arena, but had done so with elegance, humor, and heart. Fans who were watching the homage from the comfort of their own homes were treated to a stunning demonstration of how two Canadian giants could join together to celebrate each other in a manner that was not only humorous, but also profoundly sincere. As Reynolds proceeded to express his adoration for Bublé, it became abundantly evident that the affection that existed between the two individuals went beyond their respective jobs and was founded on something far more profound, a mutual respect that would continue to permeate their relationship long after the cameras had stopped rolling.